Tumeny. Today, I'm going to walk you through 4 parts of Tumeny solution. The first one is online payments. Our online payments allow you to collect payments online for your e-commerce store with mobile money. And then the second part of our solution is the SMS messaging, where you can send notifications to your customers or send promotions or payment reminders. The third part is our bookkeeping solution, so where you can manage your bookkeeping digitally from anywhere at any time. And finally, I'll walk you through our invoicing solution. And the invoicing allows you to create digital invoices and send them to your customers. Okay, so let's begin. So before you can use our platform, you need to be able to sign up for the platform. So if you look at the screen in front of you at the very bottom right, you see sign up. So if I click on sign up, it will bring the sign up information. So here you have to enter your sign up information, including your business name, your tax number, address, etc. Okay, so then let's go back to the login page. So I'll log into our demo page. So I'll log in. So the first thing I'm going to start with is on online payments. So we click on collections on the top right. Okay, so this is collections, but before you can get access to our collections, you actually need to fill out your business details and upload your business documents. To do this, you need to go to settings and then profile. Okay, so if I click here, so in here, you will be asked to fill in information on your personal information, your business information, and at the bottom, you see the different documents you need, which is the certificate of incorporation, your TPIN document, the ID of authorized signatory, and also proof of business address. Okay, we may need some additional information. Usually this process takes around 24 hours if we have all the relevant documents for you to get approval if everything is in order. Okay, so this is for your KYC information. The second part is also in settings. So if you go to payout account, what you need to do in your payout account is to add the account where the money that you receive for your products will be sent out to. So in this case, you can add your MTN number and then save it. And that's where your payouts will be going when the payments are settled on the next day. I also want to show you one more thing in settlement, which is our API key. So if you'd like to integrate Tumeny directly onto your website, onto your app, we do have an API key that we can provide to you, and API documentation. So once you're approved for using Tumeny, we can provide that information to you. Okay, so next, let's assume that you now have access to the payments, so we can go into collections now. So what you'll see in collections is we provide a unique link that you can use to collect your payments. This is what you provide to your customers. If you have different, let's say, branches or locations, you can actually create separate links for those different stores so that you can actually collect payments separately for the different branches, etc. So let's just click on the general link. So this is what your customers will actually see. So this is what they'll click on you can also use it on your website or on your social media pages, etc., or you can send it directly to them. So this is the page that they see. They'll enter their first name, last name, mobile money, number that they're paying with, how much they want to transfer, and then the description of the product and service. So I would just say, let's do a test. So let's say Teresa is making a payment. I'll just put the last name, the phone number. I'll just use, yeah, so. Yeah, so I'm just doing a test number. The key thing here to remember is don't add the plus sign in front of the 260 and always start with 260. I'll just put a 1 amount and I'll put test and make transfer. This won't work because I've not used the right number. So right now you can use MTN or Zamtel, but I have not used, but at least you get to see what happened. So if I click here, so it's actually waiting for someone to do something, but as I mentioned, I used the wrong number, so that's why it failed. But I want to show you that real time, you can actually see if the payment was successful, you can see also real time whether that was successful or not successful. The way you do this is you come back to collections and then go to transaction summary. This transaction summary shows you everything that has happened. So you can see Teresa just attempted to make a payment. This payment actually failed, and the amount was 1 kwacha. The settlement would have been 3 ngwe, but that didn't happen, of course. When it's successful, you will see real time that it's successful, and that allows you, when the customer says, I have paid, to also see that payment has actually come to you as well. The last part I want to show you here is actually the settlement, okay? So on the settlement here, you can actually see what is paid out to you. So remember, you added that payout account with MTN. So then every day that you receive payments on the next day, you get paid out. So this is the settlements that have been done. You see the total of everything, and this is where the summary is created. Just want to go back again to transactions and show you, like, if someone makes a payment, it will show up on the total balance on this top right-hand side, which says unsettled balance. So you know what needs to be paid out to you on the next day. And there's one more feature I'd like to show you for people who are interested. If you don't have a website, but you are actually interested in having your own store, so to speak. So I will quickly show you one that we can use with Savannah. So what you need to do is to go into products. So I click on products here, and you will see here we added a product that says Father's Day chocolate, and this is the price. I will just show you in edit form what you need to fill out. So you fill out the name. The slug is just the short name of the actual name, and then the description of what you want that product to have, and the price of that product. If it has VAT, you can add VAT or 0 VAT. So that is an option. And then it calculates the price with VAT. The other thing you need to add is an image. So I won't add this again because we already added an image. I'll show you how it works. So I just click go back, and we have this. So if you click here to show you what this does, because you've added, the product that you want, you've added the image and the specific price. If you give your customers this link and they click on it, they will come to this page that says Savannah Premium Chocolate as an example. The pictures here of exactly what you're selling, and they can then on the right-hand side choose to make the payment. You see here that the amount is actually preset, so it's 185, and the description is already there. So this is for people who are interested in having an online store where customers can directly come and buy products from you. Okay, so this concludes our introduction to Tumeny online payments. The next part we're going to go into is actually to SMS messaging. So I will go again to our test account and show you their SMS messaging. So you click on SMS messaging, and the first part you come to is contacts. Okay, in contacts, what this allows you to do is to actually import contacts. So if you have employees, let's say you have 1,000 and you need to send a message to them, you can just import all your employee contacts. And then let's say you have senior management and you want to just have a list for senior management, you can import that. And then this allows you to see who's who. And then let's say you wanted to say, you only want to see the let's say the board, or let's say the team, for instance, and you just see who's in the team, so that when you go to send SMS, you can send to very specific groups. So next, let's go to send bulk SMS. So here, the first thing you see is that you have the option to top up. So if you click top up, you can actually add your balance here. You can use MTN, Zamtel currently. So you can add the amount and then add the phone number 26. Make sure that when you approve the payment on your phone, then you come back again here to the account, and you see that the balance increases. Okay, so then if you're sending a message, so your ID is based on the name of your business that you provided. You can add your message here, and you can say, for instance, hello, we have a 20%, something like a 20% promotion today. And you can add more. I'm just giving an example. Then you can choose a contact group here that you want to send that message. If it was employees, for instance, it would be, for instance, updating them that something is happening. And then lastly, you also have the option, if you don't want to send to groups, to send to individual phone numbers. And then if you click send, it will send the email. And the great thing is, if you go back to SMS and look at SMS history, you can actually see all the different SMSs that you've sent out. And if you click on it, it has all the details there, how many recipients, the cost of the SMS. And this is just to allow you to track exactly what it is that you sent out. Okay, so this brings us actually to the end of SMS messaging. And the next part I'm going to share with you is our bookkeeping. So for bookkeeping, you need to go to transactions. This gives you an overview of all the sales and expenses that you have recorded. But before you can use the bookkeeping, sales and expenses, adding them, you actually need to add all your products. So if I click on products, this is our demo, of course, demo platform. So you can add all your different products here. So if I click on product, you can add the name. The slug is just the short name of the name, the description, the price, the VAT, and if you have VAT or not, you can actually choose that, and you can add a picture if you would like to use it as a store. Otherwise, you can leave the picture out. So make sure you add all your products before you start using the bookkeeping. The next thing then here, so this provides a summary of your products as well, which is great. So the next thing you want to do is to also add your customers. So if I click on customers, this adds all your customers. Make sure to add all their details. So you can add their business name, their TPIN, everything, including their address. So make sure to add your customers. And the same again goes to suppliers. To add your expenses, make sure that you add all your suppliers here. One thing is, like, some businesses say, well, we don't keep track of every customer. If you don't, then just call the customer name customers and then add all the total amount you receive from them and enter it under a customer. Okay, so let's go back to transactions here. So you see the summary. So if you wanted to enter a new sales, what you just do here is you've already entered your customer. So let's say it was students. Let's say the sale date was actually in the past. So it was on the 8th of June. And then you can also add here how they paid. So let's say they paid you with Airtel and they paid, let's say, for water. If you add 4, it automatically calculates everything for you in VAT. So you can see here the total is 464. And then you click submit. So here it goes to transaction and it shows you the 464 that we just saw. It has added this as a sale. And the same is true for new expenses. You can enter the details for your suppliers. So suppliers pre-added already. Let's say it was Zesco, and then you add the date that expense came in. Let's say it was on the 10th of June, and then you can enter, let's say it was electricity you paid for. You can say enter the quantity and add in all the prices automatically. Okay, and then if you submit it, you see here that you actually get that Zesco information. So this helps you keep track of all your sales and expenses so that everything is kept in one place. Now, what's important for a lot of business is that you're also able to see the VAT you owe if you have VAT. So if you click on the VAT report, this shows you the information in terms of amount without VAT and the VAT amount, so that per month you can actually see what you need to be filing for your VAT. Okay, we also have a dashboard here. So the dashboard shows you, I'll go first to monthly because we have more details. So you can see on a monthly basis how much were your sales and how much were your expenses. And you can look at that on a weekly basis or on a daily basis. Okay, So yeah, so this basically concludes our bookkeeping summary information. Next, I will show you invoicing. So if I click here on invoices, you can see first you have an overall of all the invoices you've sent. The other feature I like is you can actually see the status. Has someone paid you for that invoice or not paid you for that invoice? Okay, so to create a new invoice, you click on invoice 10. Let's say it's a test, and let's say for this invoice, it's happening today, and we expect them to pay next week on the 23rd. And for the product, it's water. The quantity, let's say, was just 1, and then pay in 7 days. Okay, so let's see if this is working, but I'll submit it. Okay, so there's an error for now, so I can't complete this, but I will just walk you through in terms of what you see based on what we previously have. So if you go to invoices, you can see all these different invoices. So if we click on the details, for instance, for this one, it has all the invoice details. At the bottom, you see you can download an invoice or you can mark an invoice as paid. So when you mark it as paid, this is why you're able to see some as paid or not paid. Okay, so this actually concludes our training for today. If you have any questions, let me know. But this should give you a nice overview of Tumeny and all the different services we provide. So thank you.